Hello guys, I'm gonna get the screen working for y'all, and we'll be getting going with this stream. It's gonna be Minecraft, and by the way, I think y'all just heard that ping. That was my ping. I forgot to turn streamer mode on. I try and do that so I don't confuse you guys if you have Discord also. I know it messes with you. Turn streamer mode on Discord. Okay, but yeah, glad to be streaming again. It has been a minute. These aren't super popular, but I enjoy doing them. These Minecraft Christian streams, so yeah, if you guys just want to vibe, hang out, play some Minecraft, you are more than welcome to join. The only couple rules are just not to steal anything from anybody, destroy people's stuff, and you just have to settle near us. Nah, bro, I'm streaming, Shep. I'm not talking to myself. Silly. Um, you're probably not gonna join. All right, cracks. Yeah, you can just listen if you want to. That's always okay. We got Rax Gaming. We got NLB. We got Real. I don't know how to say it. Wait, is that Rhea? Maybe instead of Real. I saw Real. Sup, not much. Obviously this stream's starting and just inviting people on. IP is gonna be in that Discord, so it basically, if you join the Discord and go in announcements, you'll see the IP. It'll be right there. That and the chords for where to find us at with our little community. It doesn't take too long, it just takes a few minutes to run here. But yeah, it's Java 1.19.3. I don't know if I pinned that chat that I sent. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Yeah, I make you join the Discord to be able to join the server because I want you guys to like join the VC. You can keep the stream open because it really helps me, so I'd appreciate it if you keep it open. But you just mute the stream so you can hear me in the Discord and we can have a live chat and y'all can talk with me if you want to, and just so you're in the loop. It's good to be in the Discord, so I basically make you join that to know the server IP to join. So, yeah, I got my pantless armor stand over here. Basically, if y'all have not been around, I had just this house side here. Didn't have a lot of storage in this thing, so I just added on to it, and both of these. Actually, no, this one I didn't use to make, so it's kind of ugly and basic. And this one's kind of like a little hut. I like it. Followed a YouTube video to make it. And I also made this church over here that I was just running from a second ago. And I had a lot of fun with this. It took a while following the tutorial. Literally had to follow it step by step because I'm not good. And yeah, I got this pretty little church. We all hang out in and talk about with the Bible study at the end of our streams. I don't do a Bible study at every stream, but this one I think I will. Yeah. I've actually started typing First Peter in here. What is up, Nilsus? Nilsus boy? I don't know if I've seen you around yet, but yeah, you can just run over to the chords. And you already heard. What's wrong with Eterno servers? Is it laggy for you or something? They host a lot of people. So. Oh, I only have to do that once now. The rejoin thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't struggle with it too much. Not sure. Yeah. Wild Chef has appeared. Ah, yes. I don't even know if you're in there yet, Shep. I know it's late for Shep. He usually has to go pretty quick in here. I gotta think about what project I want to work on next, cause like I already built my housing and we got the church over there, so I already have a little farm in the back of my house. I got the basics down, so I gotta think beyond that now. Think of some project. I like building stuff, so definitely want to have something to build. Help? Why? How? Where? What's wrong, ship? This ship? This ship? Oh, your frames aren't stable? Oh, you're giving me free arrows? Why'd you just throw your arrows? 35 isn't even crazy. That's, you live. Let's see where do you see your frames again? Oh, I'm at 36. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll give your arrows back. Why'd you throw them out in the first? Oh. Can you give like half back? Because I have a bow on me. I think those are mine. I think you just stole some of my arrows because that was probably only like one that you dropped. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Where'd I put all my? Nah, bro. I actually just stole some of my arrows. That's crazy. You're the sinner. So you stole. All right. Let's see. We got a few people on the call now. Yeah, if y'all can pull the stream up and just mute it so we have y'all there, that'd be nice. By the way, I hit 7K. I'm gonna be doing a BRM musical video. If you're in the film crew, you already know. And I'll probably call it my 7K special. Just a fun little project. Yeah, bro. Just take from my farm. Right in front of me. Bro gave it a haircut. Yeah, we use RGE for BRM 5 movies. We already do. You've seen my recent film, man? Dude, this one guy built like an entire, I don't know, Rondergrad post-nuclear environment. We used it. There's a lot of RGE using for sure. Running through all my stuff for Chip. Ah, let's just hang around. What? Okay, time to look up build projects. Do we? I have it on hard mode. I've died a lot. I don't think I have plot armor. Build projects. Minecraft. Survival. Ah, a bridge. A fountain. Aquarium. Garden. These are all boring. I do like the idea of a castle. I just would never finish it. So, there's that. Upgrade my house. I already, like, that's what I just did. Like, this is the upgrade. It's cooler. How do I don't want to upgrade the main hut. It'd just be a bunch of tearing down, and then I could just expand it more that way a little bit, but I just don't need to do that, to be honest. It's unnecessary. I want to think of something that's more practically beneficial. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's some wild builds here. I'm looking at ideas. One of them is just a picture of Steve. I don't know how I would build a Steve. A bunch of these are houses, crazy stuff. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I just moved my mic. I couldn't mute in time. I want to make sure it's not too far from my face. Let me know if the audio is bad, guys, on stream. This is cool. Dang, that's a lot of wood. I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. Where do I want to base this? Well, you don't need to ask. We had talked about trying to get... Ooh, dang, that's a bad fall. We had talked about trying to get, like, stairs and tunnels going through to the middle of the mountain so we could just get up fast from any angle. I didn't steal from your chest, chap. I don't know. Bruh. Shep. I don't know, but... Dude, you don't have to cuss. It's Minecraft, bro. Yeah, it's bummy if someone did that, but I don't know. Chill out. Alright. Okay. Okay, Hamas. Bum. First committing Minecraft war crime. Yeah, you know it, Shep. You got a bum from the slum drinking all the rum, going down to the tum tum. He's probably got no mom, no thumb. Kind of looking kind of dumb, but yeah, happens. I'm literally just walking around. I don't really know. This is a cool. Oh, dang. Okay, enchantment table. I should enchant my diamond chest plate. I'm gonna run around just orange for a second. Let me get my lapis. I think I have some lapis. Not entirely certain on that. I do. And I have 8 levels. Let's go. That's not gonna do anything. Okay. Nah! Shep, you're a bum. I'm breaking 1. Crazy. We're going on breaking 1 because I'm not probably going to play this server much longer, so let's just do something. I do have school starting back up. We'll see how consistent I stay with this server, but it was a fun little thing during the summer. Definitely had that Minecraft phase. It was good. We'll see how long it lives on. But yeah. I am thinking future of the channel wise as I get older, maybe, you know, BRM5 here and there still, but more broadly, I mean, it's my channel, whatever. A lot of people, when they change content subjects drastically, they make a new channel. But I think I might just take the word gaming off and just, like, use this too as my channel for evangelism stuff I do and Christian stuff. And people can unfollow if they want, so it's fine. No, I don't think I will be like Jay. I think regardless, I will be doing content. It'll be probably Christian content eventually and not really as much gaming, if at all. BRM, yes. Yes, I would be like that. I mean, not gonna play BRM my whole life, bro, but nor is it gonna be continued up for all time. I'd be curious to see what Nar does next. I don't think I'd have much interest in whatever it is. Because it sounds like, I mean, he doesn't want to do anything military again, which I totally get. So burnt out, but I don't know, maybe it'll be something interesting. Span. He's been spaying on Gen 4, guys. Spaying all over. Alright, I'm still looking for build ideas. I don't really want to just do stairs. Kind of boring. What the heck is this? That's kind of cool. Yeah. What? What is what? What is what? Oh, my build idea? Or the thing I saw I said was cool? Why are you that interested? I don't know, it's some weird castle tower thing. You're bored? Or I'm bored? Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a watchtower. I'm gonna make it pretty though. I'm gonna look for ideas. See what seems doable, but also good. Maybe in theme with the church. Hmm. Oh dang. That's Crazy. I think I'm gonna have to look up on YouTube instead of images, because I don't think I'll be able to follow this. Okay. Some of these just look like they would take forever because they're so weirdly complicated. This one does look good though. Medieval Watchtower. This one looks more cozy. It doesn't go nearly as high. Yeah, probably Shep. Probably. It was a summer thing. It is now school year for me. I'm on here tonight. Let me look at the channel of the guy I followed for the church. Maybe he has a tower build or something. No, he's got a bunch of houses. Bunch of house guides, windmill. That'd be weird. A boat would be kind of cool. Medieval ship on water. That would be fun. It's pretty simple though. I think I would want to go bigger. I was gonna build a boat. Ooh, I mean, this might have an inside. It's kind of cool. Alright, I guess I could follow this guide. Make a watchtower. Okay, alright. He has a weird texture pack, so it's gonna be confusing now. Starting to think I should kill these llamas, because, like, you can't, like, even get anywhere with them. Oh, I can with this one. I feel like I would not have fun making what you did as much, Shep, as if... I'd enjoy more, like, what Matt did, where he, like, formed an existing build into a different environment type feel. Like, only doing things that, like... You took the route of, like, creating an environment that more works for a gameplay idea, but it's, you know, the floor is janky, but that's the cost of having more build freedom by making it like a platform, but... Yeah, I mean, you went for a big scale, like, platform, yeah. Huh? You know, I really think I should look at PL5 more in images and for builds people have made, just like kind of how I found Matt's. I think I found his differently, but because if I like find some really cool stuff, you can just reach out to people. A lot of people just let you use their stuff. I really think I should do that more. And then just use it for gameplay events if they're cool with it. You know? You'll send some good ones, is that what you're saying? Dude, I'm looking right now in PL5. Crazy stuff. Whoa. What is this? Some weird ones. Oh, what in the world? Okay, I see one. It's a cool base. Let me save this image and ask them if I can use it. I'm looking at what you said, Shep. Oh, yeah. He's dead, so why is that just NPL5? It's so random. Yeah. By the way, you are allowed to talk here. If any of you guys have a mic, if y'all want to. Ooh, another cool one. I need to just copy this message I sent to this guy. You know, Shep, I think I'm gonna be doing some Beer 5 content. Like, I think I'm gonna pick it back up again with this thing where I just reach out to people. I just say like, "Hey, your thing's cool. You want it to be in a video?" Because everyone wants their stuff to get seen. It's a win-win. I know I'm just doing this during the Minecraft stream, but I didn't realize how easy it'd be to find some cool stuff just in the RGE section of PL5. Some weird stuff too. Hmm. Interesting. I made some sort of city. Someone just posted a picture of an A10 in RGE. I'm also starting to learn After Effects more, which I don't think it'd really help me much with the stuff I do, but in school I'm learning After Effects. Whoa. I reached out to a couple people. Dude, y'all put a lot of trees, Shep. It looks like you did a lot since I last saw it. The one you sent in pictures, videos, links that you're flying over? That a friend made that? Whose is it? But you sent the message after that saying this is. Oh, this is what inspired me. Oh, okay. Well, he's around and stuff. He's a fan, dude. That looks awesome. I'd want to check that out. If you can find his account and send it to me, reach out to him about that. Looks awesome. What, in PL5? Is it like a good build or just something else that's stupid? What'd you find now? You're sending it right now? Okay. Operation Neptune. What's that? It doesn't look that crazy. It's just like this weird. Oh, is that what it is? That's interesting. Recreation. Imagine. I don't think I want to dabble in doing that. You know, I wouldn't want to like recreate it, but hosting a gameplay event with it, that would be interesting. Meh. Interesting. Y'all over there punching each other? Why? Yeah, we're actually chatting. It's good. I don't even have anyone with a mic today though. Oh yeah, gamers playing. That's cool. Trying to remember. I want to go through as you guys are playing. Uh, kind of part of the start of First Peter 2. Just because I did study it, but there's this one part I'm forgetting. Hold up. If anyone's joining right now, I'm just looking something up. But y'all can join the server if you want. It's weird. Okay. I'm gonna briefly go through part of 1 Peter 2 that I've been studying. Y'all can listen. You can keep playing, but I'll go through it. I see someone sitting over there. Thank you. Alright, scroll down. Notes. Put a little bit. I'm just covering a short bit today. No, we don't have a lot of people either. We stopped at verse 3 last time. We went through all the characteristics it was saying to put off as Christians. So, actually, that was the end of 1 Peter 1 that we talked about that, and then we got no, it was the start of 2. It says, "Put away all malice and deceit and hypocrisy and envy and all slander." That's what we were talking about, the definitions of those words more deeply and all that, and then we were talking about how much we were supposed to desire the Word, the Bible, if we actually do believe what we claim to, how important that should be, and how good it is for us, and the memorization of it, and all that. We were talking about that. And then I'll read the little segment we'll go over today. I know it's kind of just me talking. I don't have any of my friends here. But, let's see, I'll start at 4. As you come to him, a living stone, rejected by men, but in the sight of God, chosen and precious. You yourselves, like living stones, are being built up as a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. For it stands in Scripture, "Behold, I am laying in Zion a stone, a cornerstone, chosen and precious, and whoever believes in him will not be put to shame." So the honor is for you who believe, but for those who do not believe, the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. They stumble because they disobey the word, as they were destined to do. So I'm going to go back to 4. As you come to him, a living stone rejected by men, in the sight of God, chosen and precious. So living stone, because he's not literally a stone. It's for the analogy as it gets gotten into in a second. Rejected by a majority of people, especially a lot of Jews, even though it's based in their people. Although we do have, even today, the Jews for Jesus organization, a bunch of people who are very passionate Jews about the gospel. I mean, you open up Matthew, start of the New Testament, you're going to get a bunch of yapping about Jewish heritage, and that often surprises them. But yeah, a lot of people are rejected. Most, really. But in the sight of God's chosen and precious. Oh, wait, let me read this, because that's a bad starting point. So he's a living stone rejected by men, but in the sight of God, chosen and precious. Yeah, and then it's another segment. You yourselves are living stones. Oh, you yourselves, like living stones, are being built up as a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. So we're also described as living stones. Obviously, we're not the cornerstone, so we're not like the foundational piece. That would be Jesus, but we're stones, living stones as Christians, and we're being built up. So sanctification is part of being built up, putting things off just because that's honestly what we want to do if you believe in what Jesus did. If that's actually a conviction for you, you will be being built up. You will be putting things off. You'll have convictions because there should actually be a spirit in you if this is all true. And so that happens, and I've experienced it definitely in my life. And this is to be a holy priesthood and to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. So back in the Old Testament, priests used to do the sacrifices themselves, and it was reserved for them in particular after Christ. The idea was like you couldn't be in the presence of God before the sacrifice Christ made, because of the separation we have from how horrid each and every one of us are in our own minds. You can get into the list of thinking about it, as I've done here before. But now that that's been paid for, if you are willing to accept the Spirit, if you really believe that penalty was put off, you have to admit you have the wrongdoing there in the first place to be dealt with in the separation. But if you do that, then you are actually able to be priesthood, and that you can make the sacrifices. You can be in God's presence and come to know Him. And so you can do actions and things with Him right there with you, whether it be helping people, whether it be giving time up, whether it be doing something radical, like if you think that you're being called to go across to another nation that's poor and trying to help people there, or people that are persecuted. I mean, there's serious sacrifices Christians make around the world and have historically done that are good examples of following this. I see it with believers in my own life and people going on missions and stuff. Even if you weren't Christian, you would appreciate the good they're doing to help, like, widows and poor folk, and getting just the basic needs people should have in their lives. We're doing all these sacrifices with spiritual things in mind. The idea people are actually valuable. That's all philosophy that needs an actual backing beyond just subjective opinion. We have that in our faith. And that's acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. So it's acceptable because Christ made the sacrifice, like we were just talking about. So it works right into that. If not, it would just be like filthy rags. I mean, like, to try and make up for how bad our sin is, doing all that stuff, it's nothing. That's how the Old Testament describes, I think it's the Psalms, describes our good work. It's like filthy rags in comparison to how wrong we have gone. So it wouldn't be anything except for the fact that we get that clean slate by Christ. For it stands in Scripture, it goes on, "Behold, I am laying in Zion a stone, a cornerstone, chosen and precious, and whoever believes in him will not be put to shame." So this is citing Psalms 119. I'm going to go to it, my other tab. Psalms 119, I think it was verse 22. It's citing the Old Testament. Like, the New Testament often does this. It goes and cites the Old Testament. So Psalm 119. Psalms 22. It wasn't 22. What was it? I'll just look it up. Oh, it's 118:22. My bad. Off by one. I looked it up earlier. 118:22. Okay. So this is a psalmist writing, which the psalms are by individuals. Like, a lot of it is David. Let's see if this one's David. It doesn't say at the top here, but a lot of them are by David, Jewish king, and they're just talking about their life experiences. Much of the Bible isn't necessarily like scholastic. The Gospels are more accounting of the things that have done. There's teaching in them, but then there's things like the Psalms that are just experience and wisdom. They're not necessarily scholastic or historical accounting as much. They're just good to listen to for hearing the life of other believers in a very beautiful way, I think. And they're good things to hold to your heart, as you'll be able to relate to these themes that the psalmists go through. But it's quoting verse 22 here. It says, "The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." So, the stone that the builders rejected. So they were making the temple, and basically back then the stone was cut more like specific for different pieces of the build. It was laid out ahead of time. It wasn't like generic bricks all the same size width. It was like specific stone cuts. And in this narrative being talked about here, the builders, they like pushed off the cornerstone off the cliff that they were building by, or the hill, I forget, something like that. And they thought it was just like an extra piece they got or something, because they probably looked a little wonky being a cornerstone or something. They just pushed it off to the side, and it rolled down, tumbled, whatever, got messed up. So they rejected it, and later they realized, crap, that was exactly what we needed. And the idea is that's Jesus. That is Jesus, especially to the Jewish people. They're pushing him off. It's like, what's this weird new thing? And thinking that it's foreign, when really it's the base of everything. Jesus says, you look to the scriptures and think that you'll find salvation in them when they point to me, is what he says. Go to Isaiah 53, Psalm 22. Tell me who you think that is. There's a serious precedent for those statements. So yeah, I think that's a pretty beautiful connection from Old to New Testament. You see that all over, really. Alright, let's go on. Oh, whoever believes in him will not be put to shame. Goes on to say that. So, another affirmation of our security as believers. So, the honor is for you who believe, but for those who do not believe, obviously they're going to have a doom. They're going to have punishment, because that's what we should all have. You're just getting grace if you are receiving Christ, but not you deserve to be apart from him anyway, to even hear about it. God does not owe that to us, that we should even hear the gospel. That's why it's so important we go spread it ourselves, if you really care about others, and you actually believe it. Okay. This is where it actually cites that verse that I was just going over. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And it also goes on, a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. So Jesus is offensive, is the idea. This stone they thought was just nothing they really needed, ended up messing them up, making them stumble because they did need it. It's offensive. The things he said was offensive. He called the Pharisees a brood of vipers. He knows their heart. He has the right to do that. We have to be more careful with something like that. But it is an offensive message. The message is basically, we utterly suck beyond possible imagination, and we needed God to die for us to make up for how bad we are. That's offensive. That's not nice. It is nice in what it gives us and the grace that's there, but what it testifies of us, that's a lot. People don't like that. Especially if you have some idea that you're, able to achieve the goodness on your own. Which I think is ridiculous. If you actually think God is holy, meaning set apart and pure, the idea you could make it to his perfect, home, his perfect place, heaven, that wouldn't be justified. You'd be eternally separate if you're going against that. One wrong action would put you completely on the other end of the spectrum. You can't fill that gap yourself. So, yeah. You go against an eternal God. That's eternal weight. And they stumble because they disobey the word. So those people that disobey the word, they're setting themselves up for this doom as they were destined to do, it says. And I know there's also a word doom here, in the Greek. I don't know why it's not in ESV. I was looking at other translations, but it's like they stumble because they disobey the word. Here, let me pull it up. And I was looking at NASB. Let's see, and this is a good time to point out, it's not because the Bible's lost or some Bibles are different than others. There's just places where, we have the Greek. So if you're ever concerned, is the English, could there be a better way to phrase this? We have the Greek, so you can literally look at that. So it's not a concern when you're thinking about the different English translations like that. There are some stupid English translations, but, the best thing you're going to get is, just looking at the definitions of the Greek words if you're not sure. But, yeah, this is verse 8, right? Yeah. For they stumble because they are disobedient to the word, and to this they were also appointed. So these people are going to have a doom appointed to themselves. They're just rejecting him, and when you do that sort of thing, when you're rejecting the word, not believing it, you're appointed to that doom. You're you're gonna be rejecting Christ if that's the sort of thing you're doing. We'll get more into 9 on if I stream again and do further study. I want to talk more about 8 though, because I feel underprepared on that. And there's some controversy with it. So I might talk about 8 again if we do the next week, but yeah, I'll leave it there. Leave it there for this week, just a short little thing. Was that interesting, Shep, at all? I try. Seisher? Can't say I know that one. Ah, gotcha. Sure. Hello, Farsi. Farsay? How do I say it? How do I fire say it? Ah, Shep, you're the only one on the server. Alright, this is sad and depressing, so I'm gonna end the stream because there's no one. Yeah. Thank you guys who might have played it back, and thank you for being here, Shep. Have a good rest of y'all's day.